Download my free legato course right now and learn to play fast in the fastest way possible. It's 4 core exercises that you need to focus on in order to reach the highest level of mastery. And then I'm going to give you the 3 sub-skills of legato. Once you master these 3 little skills, then the overall skill of playing very fast runs using hammer-ons and pull-offs will be very easy. So go sign up right now and get immediate access for free. See you in the course. Hey, strumming. I took a long time to learn how to strum to make it sound really good, because basically I wasn't practicing that. What I was practicing was a simplified version of the rhythm that I was supposed to play, and then I left out all the little details that make it sound really good. And you know, I see a lot of people doing that. I see actually all beginners are basically doing that, because we think that, you know, it's kind of a favor to people that we just, you know, keep it simple. But I'm not in favor of keeping it simple as such. What I'm in favor of is to say, I want to learn to play that really cool rhythm, and I want to learn to play it just like him. Instead of having this idea that I cannot learn to play exactly that, as cool as that, then I focus on that instead and say, what is that? What is really in there, in his... There's all kinds of little details, you know, muted strokes and you know, strumming the strings and then having them be dead just the second after. All these little details, you can actually learn to do that, you know, right away instead of waiting. Because a rhythm like this, if you wrote it down, and if it was taught by, you know, most teachers who teach beginners, sorry, it's like... You say, yeah, that's right, but it's not the thing, right? It doesn't have that cool groove to it. So instead of going for a simplified version of what it is that you want to play, go for the top right away, and then focus on just a little part of it in order to make it simple. Because we want to make it simple, right? We want to have a focus. We want to have something we can learn to master in a couple of weeks when we're beginners. And, no, you know, not a year, because that was, you know, it'd just be too boring. We'll give up in the meantime. So focus on the actual thing. Use your ears to determine what goes on, or really look into what are people doing, or find those lessons where, and this is one of them, where you really go into the details of it. And I'm just going to show you this simple strumming pattern, which was one of the things when I started learning stuff like this and really focusing on getting that right, then my whole strumming thing changed, right? You know, it's a totally different world from the... And I'm making faces because it's stupid. You don't have to learn that. You can learn the real thing, the pro thing right away, just by taking just a little bit of it and looping it. So let's do this. It's just that little simple thing, but it sounds really good, right? It sounds like it's together. So what are we doing? Well, for instance, we're keeping that subdivision. We have that feeling going. Instead of having do ba, which is a crude way of representing the rhythm, we go do ba, do ba. So you have to have that feeling going in the hand, and the only way to do that is to play it, as to swing your arm like that. So you go... Right? You keep it swinging there, so you have that feeling. So we go, bo, right? That's the do, t, k, ba. But we have to mute that next stroke, right? So we go, bo. And it's important that you keep this going. Really important. Okay, so do, down, up. So I play basically the lower strings first to get that deep sound, and then I go do, down, up, strum. But when I strum, I strum like this. So the strum is actually in my hand. I do, instead of just going like this with the arm, I go like this with the hand. And then I can use the movement of the arm to silence the strings right after. Because we want that. So you should practice going strum with the hand, strum, and then silencing. Batch, batch, strum, mute, batch. So I go. Da, ga, right? Da, ga. See if you can just do that. If I take a step and you start getting overwhelmed, then that's a sure sign you need to stop the video and then just practice the first thing in the loop. So you go, down, up. Right? That's it. Let them sing those strings. Down, up, down. Right? And then we have some muted strokes following that. So you go down, down, up, mute. So I put my fingers across the strings here, which is another technique. This is part of strumming that left hand. So boom. Oh, sorry. Down, up, mute. And then we go down, up, which is a mute. And that's the whole thing. So. And right after you've been muting the strings, you need to do that. You need to have the E minor rolling again, right? Sorry, I didn't say it was an E minor. But it can be any chord, right? Right? Sorry, see if I can play it slowly. I can't. There we go. Down, up. Just a silent, just a little bit of a detail there. And once you have that loop, let me just see if I can play that slowly, right? So you have the loop, and then I'll talk about how to practice this. Down, up, mute. Down, up, down. Down, up, mute. Down, up, down. Right? Down, down, up, mute. Down, up, down. Down, up, mute. And that second stroke is, the top string. So in this case, when I have all three strings available, it's from the D string and down. Right? And then I actually strum when I mute. Those muted strokes are actually the lighter strings. It's up here and then back, right? And then we can continue like that, going into every rhythm. And when you listen to somebody strum, that's what you need to listen to for all the little details of when does he have muted strokes, what strings is he hitting the lower strings or the higher strings? Is he muting the stroke right after he hit it? I can also go da 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 one time and then da da. So I go down, bam, da ga boom. If you're a little bit more advanced, play this. And don't let it scare you that it's, what is he playing? What is that? Really use your, take 3 minutes out and focus on, what am I playing here? How do I do that? Stop it. What was that? 3 strokes, 4 strokes. What is it? You can really do this no matter what level you're on if you just focus on it enough, right? But we're so used to just, give me the tabs, give me something, right? So it's easy. But that effort of trying to listen for what is he doing, that really is so developing. So you don't want to, as soon as you need to use effort and your ear and really try to write it down sometimes, it can be when you get it right, it's like, the most exhilarating thing. Right? Then how do you practice it? Once you have that loop going and you've been practicing the muting and the whole thing, and you have a loop going, you keep playing it over and over and over and over again in a loop, insanely, obsessively, for hours, right? You do nothing but that for an entire week. 3 or 4 hours in front of the TV. Once you have it down and it's automatic, you play it slowly, and then it comes faster and faster. And gradually, over 1 or 2 weeks, if you focus on it, you'll absolutely be able to go. And have fun playing it and be expressive when you play it, because you have total control. So now you can really go into, making it alive instead of being a mechanical set of things you do. Now you can really just, hitting the G, the 3rd fret on the low E string, and bending it a little bit. Right? So you move like that, and then you focus on that one strumming pattern, that one chord, and then you obsess about it for a couple of weeks, for 3 weeks. You keep returning to it even after you're done obsessing about it, right? And then you achieve what we could call mastery over that thing, and that will change the whole game for you. Just mastering this rhythm at the level where it's effortless, at the level of the top people in this world who play this instrument. You can totally do it. Just focus, right? That's the cure. Once you focus, then everything changes because you achieve mastery in that little thing. And then everything that looks a little bit like it is going to be so much easier to learn.
Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.